Are you tired of not being able to speak English fluently? Have you ever felt stuck, as if the words are in your mind but refuse to come out of your mouth? Imagine walking into a room full of people and speaking confidently, with everyone listening to you. Wouldn't that feel amazing? But wait, what if I told you that you can achieve this in just 30 days? Yes, 30 days. Sounds impossible, right? Stay with me, because by the time you finish this, you'll believe it's not only possible, but that you can do it too. Let me start with a little story. There was once a boy who could understand English, but couldn't speak a single sentence properly. Every time he tried, his voice would tremble, and he felt everyone was laughing at him. One day, something happened that changed his life forever. That moment was when he decided to challenge himself to learn to speak English fluently in 30 days. He didn't have any special teachers or fancy courses. All he had was his strong will and a plan. Why is this so important in your life? Think about it. How many opportunities have you missed because you couldn't express yourself in English? Maybe it was a job interview, a presentation, or even a chance to make a new friend. English is not just a language, it's a key that opens doors to success and confidence. If you can master it, your world will change. Now, you might be thinking, why should I listen to this? What's so special about this 30-day plan? Let me tell you. This is not just a random promise. This is about real transformation. Imagine the look on your family's face when you speak fluent English for the first time. Imagine the pride you'll feel when you can hold a conversation without fear. Imagine the happiness of achieving something you thought was impossible. But before we move forward, let me ask you this. Do you really want to change? Do you really want to become fluent in English? If your answer is yes, then I need you to listen to every single word I say. Don't skip anything, don't rush, and don't give up halfway. Here's something most people don't tell you: learning English is not just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about emotion. It's about courage. It's about believing in yourself. I've seen people cry because they couldn't say what they felt in English. I've seen people give up their dreams because they thought learning English was too hard. But I've also seen people rise above all of this. I've seen people go from silence to confidence in just 30 days. Think of this journey as climbing a mountain. At first, it feels impossible. Your legs hurt, your heart races, and you feel like giving up. But with every step, you get stronger. And when you reach the top, the view is breathtaking. That's what fluency feels like. Every day, you will face challenges. There will be days when you feel like you're not improving. There will be moments when you want to quit. But let me tell you this: you are stronger than you think. And every small effort you make will bring you closer to your goal. Can you imagine the day when you finally speak English fluently? Picture yourself standing in front of a mirror, speaking confidently and smiling at your progress. Picture yourself talking to someone without fear, without hesitation. Isn't that worth fighting for? And let me share something beautiful with you. Every time you learn a new word, every time you make a sentence, you are building a bridge that connects you to new people, new opportunities, and a new version of yourself. But remember, this is not just about you. Think about the people around you. Think about your family, your friends, and your loved ones. When you become fluent, you inspire them. You show them that anything is possible. You become a source of hope and motivation. Now, let's take a moment to feel the excitement. Close your eyes and think about how amazing it will feel to finally achieve fluency. Feel that excitement in your heart. Hold on to it, because that excitement will push you forward when things get tough. But at the same time, let's also acknowledge the fear. The fear of failure. The fear of making mistakes. The fear of being judged. These fears are real, but they are not stronger than you. Every time you face your fear, you become braver. And every time you try, you get closer to success. Let's make a promise right now. Promise yourself that you will give your best for the next 30 days. Promise yourself that you will not quit, no matter what. Because this is not just about learning English. This is about proving to yourself that you can do anything you set your mind to. Are you ready to continue this journey? Are you ready to discover the steps that will take you to fluency? If your answer is yes, then let's keep going. This is just the beginning. Stay with me, and I'll guide you every step of the way. All right, let's dive deeper into this journey. Remember, this is not just a lesson, it's an experience. Every word you read here is meant to make you feel, think, and act. So take a deep breath and let's go on. Do you know what the most powerful tool is for learning English fluently in just 30 days? It's not textbooks, it's not apps, and it's not even a teacher. It's your own commitment. Yes, your commitment to practice, to push yourself, and to stay consistent. That's the secret. The real question is, are you ready to make that commitment? Think about the first time you tried to learn English. Maybe it was in school, maybe it was from a TV show, or maybe you were just curious. But somewhere along the way, things got tough, didn't they? You faced grammar rules that seemed endless, words that were hard to pronounce, and moments where you just wanted to give up. But let me tell you something, every great speaker you admire today once felt exactly the same way. Let me share a secret about mistakes. Many people fear them, but mistakes are your best teachers. Each time you say the wrong word or forget how to finish a sentence, you're not failing, you're learning. Imagine a child learning to walk. They fall so many times, but each fall teaches them balance. And soon enough, they're running around. That's what your journey to fluency will feel like. Now, I want you to think about your favorite song or movie. Chances are it's in English. Imagine being able to understand every word, every feeling, every emotion without subtitles or translations. That's the magic of fluency. It brings the world closer to you. Here's something else to think about. Learning English is like unlocking a new part of yourself. There are stories, jokes, and ideas inside you that can only come out when you find the right words. And English gives you those words. But let's not forget the moments of frustration. There will be days when you feel like you're not improving. Days when you'll wonder, is this even worth it? On those days, remember why you started. Think about the smile on your face when you finally introduce yourself fluently. Think about the joy of making a new friend or impressing someone in an interview. That's what you're working for. Each day of this 30-day journey will bring you closer to your goal. On some days, you'll practice speaking. On others, you'll listen carefully, picking up words and phrases like treasures. And every night, before you sleep, you'll feel a little more confident than the day before. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine walking into a room where everyone is speaking English. A few weeks ago, you might have felt nervous, unsure of what to say. But now, after 30 days of commitment, you walk in with a smile. You greet people, share your thoughts, and even crack a joke. They look at you with admiration, wondering how you became so fluent so quickly. That's the power of determination. But let's not sugarcoat it. There will be fears. The fear of being laughed at, the fear of being wrong, and the fear of not being good enough. These fears are normal. They're part of being human. But let me ask you this, what's stronger, your fear or your dream? If your dream is stronger, then hold on to it. Use it as your shield when fear tries to stop you. And let me tell you something beautiful. The effort you put into learning English doesn't just help you, it inspires others. Maybe it's your younger sibling watching you practice. Maybe it's your friend who sees your courage and decides to try too. Your journey creates ripples that touch more lives than you realize. So, let's make today the first step. Start small. Maybe it's just saying one sentence in English out loud. Maybe it's learning 5 new words. Or maybe it's simply believing that you can do this. Each small step adds up to big results. Are you starting to feel that spark of excitement? That's your potential waking up. It's telling you, you can do this, and trust me, you can. But don't stop now. There's so much more to discover, so much more to learn. All right, let's move forward and wrap this journey with something unforgettable. As you walk this 30-day path, remember that every single step matters. Each moment of practice, each word spoken, and every mistake corrected is like a brick in the foundation of your fluency. Imagine building a house brick by brick. Some days you'll add many bricks and other days just one. But at the end of 30 days, you'll stand before something incredible, a house of confidence, built by your own hands. Now let's talk about the emotions that come with this journey. There will be times of frustration, moments of triumph, and everything in between. You might cry out of joy when you realize you've come so far. Or maybe you'll feel a deep sense of pride the first time someone compliments your English. These are the moments that make your effort worthwhile. Do you know what's the most beautiful part of this journey? It's not just about learning English, it's about discovering yourself. You'll realize how strong you are, how determined you can be, and how capable you are of achieving anything you set your mind to. Fluency in English is not just a skill, it's a gift you give to yourself. And as you near the end of your 30-day challenge, you'll look back and smile. You'll see how far you've come and how much you've grown. The fears that once held you back will now seem small. The doubts that whispered, "You can't do it," will be gone. And in their place, you'll find a voice that says, "I did it." Now let me leave you with a thought that will stay in your heart forever. Fluency is not just about speaking, it's about connecting. Connecting with others, connecting with opportunities, and most importantly, connecting with yourself. As you continue on your journey, remember that the effort you put in today will change your tomorrow, and you don't have to do it alone. Share this message with someone who needs it. Together, we can inspire more people to take that first step. If this story has touched your heart or given you hope, I ask you to like it, share it, and spread this message to others. Your small action can spark someone else's big change. Let's help each other grow and make fluency a reality for everyone who dares to dream. Thank you for listening, and never forget your voice matters, your dreams matter, and you are capable of greatness. Keep going, and let the world hear your voice.